are. We're back at the Pete Spence House here in Tombstone, Arizona, also known as Friendly Flowers and More, Tombstone's friendly local flower shop. So I'm doing my follow-up, my solo follow-up investigation. Kind of fell behind schedule a little bit. If you guys have been following the page and you saw the videos that I was moving, and right after I did the first investigation here with the crew, I ended up having to move. So it kind of fell behind on doing this this follow-up investigation, but I wanted to do it as soon as possible, and we're doing it tonight. So I've got right here, I've got all the equipment out of the van. I'm going to go ahead and get it inside, and we're going to get set up, and we'll see. I actually have a really good feeling about tonight. I think there's just going to be a lot of activity, because what I'm doing on this follow-up, what I do is, now that I went in here with the crew and we investigated the place and we did catch some activity, I want to focus more. The whole point of doing a follow-up investigation solo is to kind of more focus on the things that we found while we were here that we didn't know we had caught at the time. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So like I said, I got the equipment out of the van right now. We're going to go ahead and get it inside, get everything set up, and then we'll sit down. I'm going to go over some of the equipment with you guys that we'll be using here tonight. So like I said, I might get in there and start setting up. So, because I'm thinking about an hour and a half away from investigation time. So let's go ahead and get in there and start getting set up. We'll see you guys here soon. All right, guys, so we are here back at the inside the Pete Spence house, and we're getting ready to get this investigation started. Like I said, this is my solo follow-up. I am here completely alone. There is nobody in the house or on the property. When I got here, actually there was nobody here. They left it open for me. So I am here completely alone tonight. So far it's been pretty quiet. I've been kind of here setting up, getting nerve setters set up, getting all the equipment laid out. It's been kind of quiet, but I don't know. I got a good feeling about this one. I think we might catch some stuff tonight. So what I'm doing is in fact, we're going to walk through. I've actually set up more cameras this time than the last investigation we were here. I've got one of the DVR cameras going here. And then if we walk into here, I've got another DVR camera sitting up here in the altar room, which I will be actually spending quite a bit of time in tonight. Because this is where I think we caught most of the activity last time, was in this room. So, and then another spot we're going to go to, in fact, I'm going to walk over here real quick. Another spot we didn't really cover this spot too much in the investigation that when we were here last time, but this is the stock room where they say stuff gets knocked over, they find stuff on the floor. And we actually caught a little bit of activity here when we were here and did our last investigation. Didn't really catch it at the time, but it was after we reviewed the footage. We caught some stuff from here. So I'm going to be spending some time here tonight. In fact, as you see, I actually have a DVR camera focusing on this stock room for tonight. So hopefully we're going to catch some activity from here, because like I said, we really didn't touch the stock room much during the investigation. So I'm really close to getting started. Most of the equipment's out. It's set up, ready to go. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to sit down with you for a couple minutes, and I'm going to kind of go over some of the stuff I'm going to be using tonight. So let's go ahead and take a seat, and we'll talk about that. All right, guys. So here is Nerve Center for tonight. This is where everything's laid out that I'll be using. I'm going to go ahead and sit down with you right now, and we're going to go ahead and talk about some of this stuff, so I can give you kind of heads up on what to expect for the night and what we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and sit down. All right, guys. So got the whole setup of equipment here. I figured we'd go over some of it. I'm kind of just going to move from one side of the table to the other. Just kind of give you a real quick description and what I'm going to be using for tonight's investigation. A lot of this stuff you guys have seen already. I use this stuff all the time. It's been in all my videos. I'm not using anything new, so there won't be any new equipment that I'm going to be bringing out for this. This is just all stuff that I normally use and that you've seen. So of course we got everybody knows K2 meters. We got a couple of these that we'll be using. I'm going to be I'm using these now. If you guys know, I've gone on to using the in fact, we'll kind of jump ahead. I actually use the Paralight now, and the Paralights are basically a K2 meter. They're a lot easier to see, and they just work better for investigations. I like using these K2 meters, the standard ones. It's just like more of an up close and personal kind of a piece of equipment. So that's what I use. I've kind of retired these from doing most of that work. I've gone over to the Paralight now to use for my to replace the K2 meters. I still use the K2 meters, but just more of like a up close and personal kind of piece of equipment. So Of course, I've got the REM pods here with me. I've got 3 of them, which I will be setting them up in a few different spots in the place over the night or throughout the night. So that ought to be good. We got a lot of responses off of them last time, the investigation that we were here. We got a couple of my digital cameras. I'm not going to pick them up. They're actually charging right now. So I'm also going to be running my EDI Plus. If you guys aren't familiar with the EDI, it measures temperature, vibration, humidity in the air. It measures static energy. You know, this is actually a really helpful piece. And what's really nice about the EDI is you actually put a memory card into it, and I have a program on my computer where it actually records all the data. So if I have this sitting in like another room, and I'm often like, say it's sitting in this room over here, and I'm over in this side of the house doing something, and this picks up on something, it records it so that I can actually view it later. So we will actually be using this tonight. I think that's going to be quite helpful. Of course, as usual, I got my EMF pumps. These are my double pumps. I have 2 of these with me. I'm going to be using these in a couple specific locations in the house tonight where I think the activity is like the highest. So if you're not familiar with an EMF pump, it basically pumps EMF into the atmosphere where spirits can use the energy to manifest off of. So these will be getting quite some use tonight. Something we didn't use in the last investigation. I don't really use this very often, but I want to try it tonight. This is actually a vibration sensor. What you do is you plug this into here, and it measures the vibration. So this is the sensor. And if you set it down and it picks up, you can adjust the sensitivity of it. If it picks up any vibration, you're going to see like these lights will, it's not plugged in, so they're fully lit up. They don't stay like this, but they will turn off when this is plugged in. So you'll be seeing more how this works later on tonight, because we will be using that as well. And of course, we will be using which is upcoming and one of my favorites, brought the Ovilus 5 again. Like I said, this is becoming a favorite piece of equipment for me since I acquired this. I absolutely love the Ovilus 5. We caught a lot of interesting responses off of this when we were here during the last investigation. So of course I'm going to bring the Ovilus out. I mean, we're just going to have to do that. So a couple just voice recorders. We're going to do a couple EVP sessions tonight and see if we can catch anything. And then, of course, we are going to be using the SB11 Spirit Box again. We caught some good responses off of this during the last investigation, and it was really interesting. So we will be using the SB11 again as well. One we didn't use last time, and another one I don't use very often. Why, I don't know, because I absolutely love this, and some of you might be familiar with it. I will be using the Paranormal Music Box. This basically what this does, if you're not familiar with it, you turn it on, and it's essentially just a music box, but what it does is it puts out a laser grid, kind of let it do its thing. So, and if it senses any motion, any vibration, or anything passes in front of it, it will go off. So we will be using this as well tonight. Like I said, I don't use this one very often, but I figured tonight is going to be a good night to use it. We've got here, we will be using my SLS camera. If you guys are familiar, if you guys saw the video from the investigation here, you guys know that the SLS session actually got cut off really early with this particular camera. For some reason, in the back, in the altar room in the back, it just kept turning off for some reason. Like, I've never had the issue before. It just, as soon as I'd point it in that corner, it would just shut off. It would completely shut down, and I'd have to reboot it. So what I've done since that, if you guys saw the video, you know what I'm talking about. Since then, I have done, I've checked for updates on this SLS camera. I've done any updates it needed. I made sure went through everything's working properly. I've actually used it a couple more times since the last time I was here, and I haven't had a single issue with it. It has not shut off on me at all, nothing like that. So I think if it happens again tonight, what happened last time, then it's going to be kind of weird, because I have not had a single issue with this SLS camera, and this is the exact same one that I used here during the last investigation. So, of course, we'll move on. Of course, you guys know my workhorse. You guys have seen it in all my videos. My main camera, my main night vision camera that I use. That will be getting a lot of use tonight. Speaking of which, you guys, you guys already know that I'm completely solo, so I'm going to be relying on like my DVR cameras and a lot of the other cameras that I'm going to be setting up around the place for tonight, because I am by myself. So it's a little, tougher to kind of catch things from a different angle. So I'm kind of relying on all my cameras tonight. So with that being said, I'm bringing in, I have a bunch of my little remote night vision cameras. I actually have quite a few of these, and I will be setting these up around the place as well as needed. I'm not just going to have these just running randomly everywhere. If I need them, I will be putting them in specific spots if needed. So that will be those, and of course, we've already said it, but I will be using my Paralight. You guys should be familiar with the Paralight already. If you've watched me use it last time on the last investigation, it is basically a K2 meter that is in a lantern, and if you see, it just makes it a lot easier to see. It's going off right now because I've got a lot of stuff going on right here. A lot of stuff is running, so that's what this is picking up. But it's actually kind of nice because you can kind of get an idea of what it does. So a lot easier to see. You can actually hear it. It has a little tone. It has tones on it that will let you know if it's going off. So that's the Paralight. This is actually the Paralight Plus, and I really like this. I just recently acquired this, and I got to tell you, I actually really like this piece of equipment. So along with that is the Paralight Mini. Basically, it's the same thing, just a mini version. It doesn't have the audio. It just has doesn't have the same lighting, but this is actually very helpful, and the fact that it's really small makes it kind of nice. I actually travel with this one all the time. If you guys ever see me at work, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a bartender here in town in Tombstone, and the nights that I work, I actually bring the Paralight and the Paralight Mini with me, and you'll see them set up inside the bar. So it's actually kind of cool. And the Paralight Mini, I travel everywhere with it. So it's a really fun little piece of equipment. So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, I guess one more. You guys all know the check for cold spots. We got our temp gun. That's pretty much it, guys. That's just the rundown, real quick rundown of everything I'll be using tonight. So we are getting to be a little after 8 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and get this investigation started here pretty quick. We've got a lot to do tonight. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing on more of the findings that we caught during our last investigation here when I was with the crew. So I'm going to be focusing a lot on that. Like I said, got a lot to do. This will not be an overnight investigation. I'm only going to be here till about midnight. So I don't have a lot of time. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, guys. All right, guys, it's investigation time. So let's get this started. It's time to go dark. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with a spirit box session. I'm going to start in the first part. This is the original part of the house, and we're going to go ahead and start in here. We're going to get this. We're going to get a spirit box session going, and see if we can get anybody to communicate with us. But first, I guess we better let everybody know we're back. And so let's do that. Okay, I'm back again. You guys met me before. I'm back here. I'm back here to talk to you guys. My name is Kevin, if you don't remember. I'm here. You got me all to yourself tonight. I'm all by myself. It's just me and you guys. I'd really like to talk with you guys. Really like to communicate. I did catch a few of your names, and I would like to find out if this is you guys. So if you guys can communicate with me tonight, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm here by myself. It's just you and me. So let's talk. Let's communicate. I want to know who you guys are. I want to find out. So, like I said, my name's Kevin. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here to communicate with you and give you a chance to talk. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a spirit box session, and I'm going to see if I can get any responses out of it. I really want to see who's in here, because now that I'm in here by myself, I tell you guys, now that we've gone dark, man, it feels cold. Like, I've gotten cold almost instantly. It's actually pretty warm in here. I've got chills running up my back, and if you guys remember the video from the last investigation, chills kept going up my back the whole time. So let's go ahead and get the spirit box session started and see if we can get anybody to communicate with us. I'm holding this device in my hand. You guys remember this from last time. You can speak to me on it, and I'd really like to hear from you. So if you would like to talk to me, I'm holding this device in my hand that is going to let you do so. So please respond to me. Please talk to me. Okay. Is there anybody in here with me? Can you tell me your name? Is there anybody in here with me right now? What about you that likes to hang around in that back corner? I remember you. You want to come out here and talk to me? Is your name Rhonda? Rhonda, I'm here to talk to you. So, if you guys remember the responses that we caught during the investigation, I do believe that there is the spirit of a woman here named Rhonda, and I do believe she is the one that hangs out in the back corner of the altar room. So that is who I'm going to try to attempt to communicate with right now. I'm not going to try to communicate with anybody else. I want to specifically try to get in, because I want to specifically try to communicate with Rhonda, because I believe that to be one of the spirits, one of the female spirits that is in this house. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can communicate with her. Rhonda, I'm back. We're back. I'm back again. I'd really like to talk to you. You don't have to be scared of me. I know you like to hang out in that back corner over there. I'm pretty sure I caught a picture of you. Can you come talk to me? Rhonda, can you come talk to me? Rhonda, come out here and talk to me. I'm not going to hurt you. I want to get to know you better. Would you feel better if I came in there? If I came in that room? You want me to come in that room? I know you like to hang around in that back corner. Okay, I'm going to come in. Rhonda, can you talk to me right now? I'm in your corner. I would like to talk to you. Can you say hi to me? Rhonda, are you here? Rhonda, can you talk to me? Rhonda, can you please come talk to me? I'm here to get to know you better. I'd really like to know you. I'd like to help you if you need help. You can talk to me on this device in my hand. I know it's annoying, but you don't have to worry about that. You can talk to me. Rhonda, I'm going to go ahead and sit down. If you're here, can you talk to me? Can you tell me what my name is? Do you remember me? You remember my name? Can you tell me your name? If your name is Rhonda, can you please tell me on this device right now? Can you say your name? getting a whole lot. You not want to talk? You don't want to talk right now, just tell me to leave. You don't want to talk, you just got to tell me to leave and I'll walk out. I'll come back later. Okay, is there anybody else in this room that wants to talk? Alright guys, so one of the other names that we caught a couple times during the last investigation, I believe it to be one of the male spirits that is here, probably like the only male spirit that is here. I believe the name to be Roger. So we caught that name a couple times, and supposedly Roger's the one that's, they say like a protector, but honestly, I don't think he's a protector. I think he's more of kind of holding everybody down here, like he's in control, like he's trying to control everybody that's in here. I think the spirit Rhonda is actually scared of him, and I think he has control over her. So we were getting kind of a few different responses, male responses last time, and I do believe the name to be Roger. So I'm going to go ahead and get back on the spirit box, get it going again, and we're going to try to see if we can communicate with Roger right now. Okay, I would like to know who is Roger. Roger, are you in here? Roger, you're being kind of nasty to us last time. You want to talk? My name's Kevin. You should remember me from last time. You want to talk to me now? Come on, Roger, talk to me. I think that you've got all the other spirits in this house are scared of you. I don't think that's right. Am I correct? Is your name Roger? Let me know. Go ahead and tell me. If I'm wrong, then go ahead and tell me your name. Come on, Roger. Talk to me right now. Rhonda, you can talk too. You don't have to be afraid. You guys don't have to, nobody has to be afraid of me. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to give you a chance to talk. I'm here to give you a voice. I'm here to, I want everybody to know who you are. I want to know if I found out who you are. Come on, talk to me. Tell me your name. Your name Roger? Is there a Roger in here? What about Rhonda? Is there a Rhonda in here? I don't know, guys. It's pretty quiet. I haven't gotten a single response. I don't know. I thought maybe we would catch something by now. So I don't know. I'm going to try this for a few more minutes in this room, and then I'm going to move on to the next room and try it for a few minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and move on from the spirit box session. So let's go ahead and try it for a few more minutes. All right, guys. So not real much off of there. I think we're going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the spirit box in this room for a couple more minutes. And then I'm actually going to move on over to the stock room and see if we can catch anything over there. So let's go ahead and run the spirit box in here for a few minutes. Is there anybody in this room that wants to talk? You can talk to me on this device. Please do. I'm here to talk to you. I am specifically here to talk to you tonight. That is why I am here. I am here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to anybody that's in here. Can you at least tell me in it? Guys, the back light just flashed. In the stock room, the light just flashed. Like it just flickered. Let's go ahead and take the spirit box back there right now. Alright guys, so as I was just sitting here doing the spirit box, I just saw the light. If you see the light, the light back here in the stock room, it just flickered as I'm doing the spirit box session. So I think let's go ahead and run back there and let's see if we can, something wants to communicate back there. Okay, there's someone in here. Did you want me to come in here? You just made this light flicker in here as I was in the other room. Who's in here? Is there somebody in here? Guys, I don't know if I caught that on the DVR or not. I'm gonna have to check later, but this light flickered as I was sitting in the other side of the room. Like it caught my attention. That's how it flickered, like real quick, but like it flashed. So like it caught my attention back there. Hey, come on, if you flashed the light, you wanted me to come back here, you got me back here. Let's talk. What's your name? Tell me your name. Am I wrong about the names I've been saying? Is that why you wanted me to come back here? And you wanted to tell me, set me straight? If that's the case, go ahead and tell me your name. I don't know guys, Spirit Box has been real quiet tonight. We didn't catch really anything. I'm actually really surprised because last time we were here on the last investigation, dude, we were catching like instantly, like as soon as I used the Spirit Box for the first time, we caught a response instantly. I've been sitting here doing this for about 20-30 minutes now and we didn't catch anything. I don't know what just happened back here. I'm gonna have to look back on the DVR later and see if we caught it. As I was sitting back there, we were in that room doing that. I was doing the Spirit Box sitting at the table there. I saw this light flashed. That light inside the stock room flickered. So it was like someone was like trying to call me to come back there, but I don't know. No responses. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move on to the next part of the investigation. I think I want to grab a couple of the REM pods. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one in that back corner in the altar room. And I'm going to set one on the table here and see maybe if we can get any responses. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those and get those set up right now. All right, guys. So I've gone ahead and I've set out the REM pods. I've got one on this table here. I've got one sitting on the table back there in the altar room. And another thing I've got is I've gone ahead and I've laid out a couple of the motion balls. So hopefully we can get some responses. Maybe they'll move these and we can get something to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hang out like right here, like near the doorway between the two rooms and just see if anything happens. I'm going to see if we can get the REM pods to go off, if the motion balls get moved or anything. So, because I got to say guys, when I came back in here, I was outside, and when I came back in here, I felt like I was being watched as soon as I came in this room. And it felt really heavy from the altar room. So that's, like I said, this is where I plan on spending most of my time tonight, is the altar room, because I do believe this is where we caught most of the activity last time. So I do believe this room is the heaviest, got the heaviest action. This is where it happens, is in that altar room. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of hang out here around the doorway and just see what happens. I'm going to kind of see if I can get them to respond. Can you make either one of those devices on the table? Can you make those go off for me? You guys know these. I used them last time. All you have to do is just go ahead and just do that. If you can do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. I'm here to communicate with you. I want to know you're here. Who was watching me when I came in? I felt you watching me. Go ahead and make one of these go off. Light them up. I know you're hiding in that back room. Light up that device for me. Let me know you're here. Sorry guys, you're hearing all the creaking from the floor. Old house, so the floors are really creaking in here. One thing I want to make it known is the reason why, there's another reason why I want to talk about the creaking in the floor, is I'm moving. I'm constantly moving, because I actually have my DVR cameras are set on motion. So I want them to keep recording. Not only do I just want to be recording on this camera, but I want the motion cameras to continue going. So that's why I keep moving, so I can keep the motion, keep the cameras going, because they're on motion. They're put on motion sense right now. So that's why I'm moving a lot. So you're hearing all the creaking in the floor. That's me, because I'm constantly walking around. So let's get back to it. Hey, come on. Light this device up for me right here. Light either one of these up. Light one of these devices up on the table for me. It's dark in here. I can't see. Can you make the lights go off? What about in there? Can you light those ones up for me? Alright guys, so I went ahead and I also, I keep hearing, it sounds like something's moving by the altar back here. So what I did is, if you see now, I went ahead and I grabbed the Paralight, and I have it sitting on the chair back there. If you guys remember from the video, that's where Tony actually was sitting and got touched. And then later on in the night, or not later on in the night, but after Tony got touched, I took a picture of this area, and then when I reviewed the photos a few days later, I actually caught what looked like a figure standing back there. And on the video, he actually, what appears to be, he got touched by something. So, and I'm hearing noises back there. So I'm going to go ahead, and I went ahead and I grabbed the Paralight, and I left it over there by the chair, so maybe we can also get a response off of that. See, I just heard a tap from back there again. As I'm just sitting here talking to you, it just happened again. Let's see if we can get him to communicate with us. Okay, who's back there by the altar? I hear you tapping over there. I just put that device, that lantern, over on the chair right there. Can you go ahead and light that up for me? Can you turn that light up for me? I hear you tapping back there. I know you're in here. Can you turn that lantern up for me? Make that brighter. You back here in the corner? Can you please light any of this stuff up for me? Let me know you're here. Rhonda, if you're in here, can you let me know you're in here right now? Can you make any of these lights go off? Can you touch any of this stuff? Come on, Rhonda, I'm here. I'm here to talk to you. I want to get to know you better. I know you like to hang out in this back corner. Are you the one that I caught the picture of? Behind the altar? Do you like to hang out behind that altar? Can you go ahead and grab that lantern for me? I'm going to go ahead and sit down again for a few minutes with you. Anybody that's in here. If you don't want to mess with any of these devices, how about you go ahead and grab me? I'm going to keep my back turned to you right now. I've got my back turned to you. Can you go ahead and tap me on the shoulder? Whoever is hanging out in this back corner? Go ahead and tap me on the shoulder. Was that? I know you're watching me. You were watching me when I came back in. I could feel you watching me. And then I keep hearing the noises. You're making noises over here. Rhonda, if that's you, Go ahead and make any of these devices go off. What about you, Roger? Why don't you go ahead, Roger? If you want to tap me on the shoulder, go ahead. You want to grab me, go for it. Let me know you're here. Someone's making noises in here. I'm here to talk to you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set the camera down. I'm facing the altar room right now. I'm just going to go ahead and just set the camera down on the table and just kind of let it shoot down there. So I'm still going to talk, but see if we can get anything. It's real quiet, and I'm really surprised. I thought we were going to get more than this. They were really active last time, and it's just real quiet tonight. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to go ahead and set the camera down, and we'll see if we can catch anything. I don't know why you guys are being real quiet tonight. You don't have to be. I'm here to talk to you. That is my specific reason for being here tonight. I want to get to know you guys. I want to know if my information is correct, if I have your names right, or anything. Anything at all. You knock something over? Real quiet in here. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna lay out a couple more pieces of equipment. I'm going to bring out the music box, and I'm going to set it back there and point it towards that corner. I keep hearing something's tapping back there, but like nothing. I don't know if they're messing with me or I don't know. So I'm going to go grab the music box, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it up in this on the table, pointing towards that back corner. So I'm going to go grab that right now. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've set up the music box, pointing into the back corner. I'm going to attempt to see if we can get anything going on. They're being real quiet tonight. You guys don't have to be. Don't be quiet. So come on, let's go ahead and let's talk tonight. So I'm just going to kind of hang back in the doorway right here and just see if anything happens. I'm going to kind of be quiet for a little bit because, like I said, I keep hearing noises behind that altar. And it's happening like often, so like I kind of want to see maybe if I can figure out, maybe debunk it, see maybe if there's something back there that could be causing the noise. So I'm just going to kind of hang out in here and just be kind of quiet for a few minutes and just see what happens. We're not getting anything at all. Come on, I brought all this stuff in for you guys to mess with. It's just me and you guys here tonight. There's no one else. At least just let me know you're here. Just let me know you're here. Knock something over, knock on the wall, make a noise, touch any of this stuff I have laid out. Let me know you're here. Whoa, guys. As soon as I just came over to this side of the room, the music box just went off for like a split second. Can you please step in front of that again? Literally right as I walked past the DVR camera, the music box just went off for like a split second. And keep in mind, that's pointing right in that corner where we got the most activity from. This is like the first thing that's happened tonight. Maybe they're starting to open up a little bit more, because that's literally the very first. There it goes. Guys, the music box. I don't know what. Thank you. That was you that did that. Thank you for stepping in front of that. Guys, I just got chills from that. That is the first response we've gotten tonight from anything. Thank you for, there it goes again. Do you like that device right there? You like music boxes? You can go ahead and play with that. I brought it here for you. Go ahead and play with that. If you like the music on it, let it go ahead. Play the music. Whoa, guys, look at that. It's going off like crazy. So you like the music box? Whoa. Whoa. Dude, it's going off like crazy. They like that. Can you touch any of the other stuff in here? Touch any of this other stuff going on that I got? Oh, as soon as I went to move, guys, it turned off to that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Go ahead, keep playing the music. I don't know about that one, guys. That was going off like crazy for a while. I think that's the longest because I've used that. I've used that music box a few times in investigations, and I've gotten a couple responses out of it, but I've never had it go off that long before. That was really cool. Maybe whoever it is, they like the music boxes. They like that. Go ahead and make it play. Play it again. Can you play the music again? I don't know, guys. I've never had that go off for that long before. I've been in investigations where it'll go off for like maybe like a couple seconds. It won't even like really play a round of music. It'll kind of hit like a couple little notes, but never that long. Go ahead. Come on, make that play for me again. I want to hear that music again. Clearly you were enjoying that. Okay, do you not want me to go in that back corner? Guys, like every time I motion towards the corner, it starts going off. Like that was twice now. I just motioned to kind of move. I was going to walk over to the corner, and it goes off. So I don't know. I don't know if that means they don't want me to go to the corner. They don't want me over there. You got to tell me what you want. You got to tell me what that means. If you don't want me going over there, light something else up. If you do that, I will not go in that corner. I will stay over here. But you got to light something else up. Come on, light something else up if you want me to not go in that. I'm gonna go back towards that corner. Here I go. Okay. Can you make that go off again? Are you okay with me being in the corner? You weren't okay with it? Were you not? Were you trying to get me in the corner? Is that what that was? Can you make that go off again? Play that music for me? Come on. Okay. Okay. What is it about this spot? Every time I get in this spot right here, guys, that goes off. I don't know why. If you guys remember from the video from the last investigation here, this is where I got touched. We were filming in here, like my ear kept getting touched a couple times, and then later on in the night, like my leg got touched, and like I got real cold, and it was this exact spot, right there. It goes again as I'm talking about it. What are we getting at? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm gonna move a little bit closer. I don't know. Can you make that go off for me? You like the music box? Go ahead. Play the music. Play the music for me. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. I like the music too. I'll sit here and listen to it with you. Come on. Play that music. Guys, I don't know. There is nothing in that corner. And it's just going off. I like the music. Keep it going. Keep it going. No, don't stop. Play it again. Thank you. Wow. Guys, there is nothing around that could be making that go off. I have nothing in that corner. I'm standing like 6 feet away, 6, 7 feet away, and it's just going off. As soon as I motion towards the corner again, it shuts off. Keep playing it. Keep playing the music. I like the music. Clearly you do too. Finally, you're responding. Thank you. Rhonda, is this you that's playing the music? If it is, can you play it? Can you start playing it again? Rhonda, if you're the one playing the music, if you're the one that likes the music, please start. Okay. Rhonda, you're the one playing the music? Rhonda, is it you playing the music? Can you start playing it again? Play it for me right now. Start playing it right now. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No? You don't want to play? No playing, no games? This is actually pretty incredible. I don't know what could be making that going off. I have nothing in that back corner. I have not put anything in that corner. All I've done tonight is I've gone and I've sat over there. And it seems like every time I kind of get close to the corner, or like, I don't know, it hasn't gone off. It's not going off right now. I'm trying to see if I can get them to touch it like on command, like as soon as that's why I did the countdown. I'm going to try that. All right, let's get a countdown from 5, okay? In 5 seconds, make that music go on. Turn that music on. 5, 4, 3. You're early. You're early. Thank you, though, for making it go off. Let's try it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it go off for me, please. Thank you. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Right on command. Holy shit. Dude, guys, I'm excited. I got chills. Oh, my God. It's still going off. Rhonda, is that you playing the music? Rhonda, if you're the one playing the music, make it go off right now. If you're the one playing that music. Thank you. Okay, Rhonda, thank you very much. I'm so glad that you are finally communicating. I'm so glad to know you. Thank you for introducing yourself. I'm glad I finally know who you are. You like the music box. That is awesome. I love the music box too. I love the music. Play it as much as you like. You want to go ahead and play it again? What I find pretty incredible about this is, okay, so you don't necessarily have to touch. You don't touch the music box to make it go off. What it does is it's shooting a laser grid. It's shooting like a laser into that corner, and if anything breaks the laser, anything steps in front of it or breaks that laser beam, that's what makes it go off. So it's actually pretty incredible, because it's not necessarily that they're coming up to the table and touching it. It's pointing in that corner. So wherever there's something in that corner is the most active spot in this house. I know it is. And this is pretty incredible. I literally just got that to go off on command, asked who was playing, the name of who was playing it, and it played. So I think there's a Rhonda, there's a female spirit here by the name of Rhonda. And I think she's scared. She likes to hang out in that corner. And guys, I just got the chills. I just got real cold right now. Who's that? It feels like someone's touching me. I've got the chills up my back again, and it's only in this room that it happens. Who's touching my back? I don't think that's Rhonda. I think that's the other one. I think that's Roger. Is that you touching my back? Roger, are you the one touching my back? Rhonda? You want to play that music again for me? Go ahead and play that music. Play it for me. Thank you. Holy shit, guys. Seriously. As soon as I just asked Rhonda to play the music, she played it. Like, it was only for a split second, but thank you. That's what I was looking for. Thank you so much for communicating with me. This is what I wanted. This is what I'm here for. Rhonda, are you the only spirit in this house? Are you the only spirit in here? The only spirit in here. Make that music box go off for me. Are you the only spirit in here? If yes, make that go off. Turn that music on if you're the only one in here with me. You don't have to be afraid. If you're the only one in here with me, make that music go off. Still got the chills. I find that's what I came here for. That moment right there was exactly what I came here for. I really wanted, I know there's other spirits in this house, but my main focus was I wanted to know who Rhonda was. I wanted to know who the female spirit is that's in here that's scared. And that was my main focus for wanting to do this follow-up investigation. I wanted to confirm that I knew Rhonda, that I knew there was a female spirit in here and her name was Rhonda. I had gotten what I was looking for. And finally, it took a while, but finally got that response, and I'm really happy to know that there's the female spirit of Rhonda is in here, and she's scared, and it's okay to be scared, but I really hope she knows you don't have to be scared of me. I am here to communicate with you. I'm here to be your friend. Everybody needs a friend. It doesn't matter if you're alive or on the other side. Everybody needs a friend, and nobody is allowed to hurt you. I don't know who has you scared, but they cannot hurt you. They are not allowed to hurt you. You don't have to be scared. You can come out of that corner. You can go anywhere in this house you want. I just want you to know that. And I want to thank you for taking the time to let me know who you are. That was really special. Like I said, we're still pretty... We're still kind of early in the night, so that was a really special moment for me. Honestly, if I don't catch anything for the rest of the night, I am totally happy with that. That was just an incredible moment. Completely intelligent responses on the music box, on command. I even did the countdown, and it went off. So I think we definitely got a female spirit in here by the name of Rhonda. I'm still in the room right now. I'm going to go ahead and pick these up. Pick up the equipment right now. I'm going to go back into Nerve Center, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of charge some stuff up. I'm going to change some batteries out, and then I think we're going to come back in and we're going to run an Ovilus session. I think it's getting to be about time for that. So we'll be back here in a few minutes with the Ovilus. Okay, guys, so I want to tell you what I got going on right now. So we're going to run the Ovilus 5. I'm going to sit here in the altar. This was the seat that Tony got touched in the last investigation. I'm going to see if I can get him to do it to me. I've got the Paralite plug. Whoa, look at this, guys. That's the Paralite Mini right there. There's someone touching that light, right? That lantern? Can you do it again? Thank you. Thank you for touching that. Thank you. Wow, guys, we're getting a good response there. Guys, it's active. It's active in here. And I think after the session we just had, I think Rhonda's in here with us. I think she is the one that is in here. I do believe there is a male spirit that does like to scare her. And I think his name is Roger. And that is why I am going to sit right here. Because Roger, you cannot hurt Rhonda. You are not allowed to. You cannot, Rhonda, he cannot hurt you. I won't let him. I'll protect you. Okay, guys, so back to what I was saying. So we're going to do this Ovilus. Wow. There it goes again. Do you not want me to use this? I wonder if Roger doesn't want me sitting here, doesn't want me to use this device. He doesn't want Rhonda talking. Roger, you can't stop her from talking to me. The only way you're going to stop me is if you push me out of this chair right now. Push me out of this chair. That's the only way you're going to stop me from talking to her right now and letting her talk. Come on. Push me. Push me out of this chair. No? Okay. All right, guys. So, I've got the Paralite Plus going on right here in the corner to see what's going on here. I've got the REM pod going. We've got the motion ball. The Paralite Mini, as we've already seen, is going off. I'm also running my GoPro here on my chest so that it's filming in natural vision so we can catch the lights better. We're going to go ahead and run this Oculus 5 session and see if we can get any responses, because I definitely think we have confirmed that the female spirit here is Rhonda, and I think she might want to talk. I've brought a lot of stuff out for her to mess with, and I think she's finally ready to talk. So let's go ahead and get this Oculus going right now. Wow, guys, as soon as I turned it on, it said fear and things. What are you, Rhonda, are you scared? You don't have to be in fear. I'm here. I'll protect you. You do not have to fear. And if you're talking about fearing the things, you don't have to fear any of the stuff I brought out. It's not going to hurt you. None of it will hurt you. It's here for you to communicate with me. That's what all these things are for. So if you'd like to do so, please, you already know how this is. You already know how this works. You've been messing with it. Okay. Rhonda, if you are the one that's in here right now, can you tell me your name? Can you say your name on this device I'm holding in my hand? You can talk to me through this. I'll be able to hear what you're saying. I'll be able to hear your words. Can you tell me your name on here? You can talk now. Go ahead. Say anything you need to say to me. You don't have anything or anybody to be scared of. You can talk. Say whatever you want to say. You don't have to fear any things. Can you tell me how old you are? Rhonda, can you tell me how old you are? Rhonda, how old are you? Red light menu is going off, guys. Is that you touching that lantern right there? Did you just make that go off? Can you do it again? Can you please make that light up again? I've got one in the corner over here too. How about you light that one up for me? Can you do that? Can you tell me the name of the man that's in here? Who's the man you're afraid of? Is that, guys, look at that. Are you the man in here that's touching that lantern right now? What is your name? That's a pretty high spike right there, guys. Okay, what is your name? What is the name? What is the name of whoever's touching this lantern right here? Can you tell me your name? You can speak to me on this device in my hand. Tell me your name. You're not messing with me anymore. I know you're here. Go ahead and tell me your name. See? Every time I'm talking about you. Who are you? Who are you? Tell me your name. Come on. Whoever was just touching that lantern, tell me your name. You can tell me your name on this device in my hand. Though. Though what? What do you mean by though? What do you mean? You gotta be way more specific than that. I already know you're in here. We don't need to play games about trying to guess if you're in here or not. I already know you are.
Traverse.
Traverse. What do you mean by traverse? I'm going to be honest, guys. Offhand, I don't know what traverse means. So, sorry. I don't know what that means. Can you be more specific? Two. Are there two of you in here? If there's two of you in here, light that lantern up for me. Make that go off again if there's two of you in here. If there are two of you in here, make that lantern go off. You've already been messing with that. If there's two of you in here, make that go off right now. Light that up. Okay, if there's not two of you in here, light that up right now. There's only one of you. Again, and rule. Yes, I wonder if it means because I'm here. Yes, I'm here again. Who am I talking to? And are you the one? Are you the man in here? You think you rule this house? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I'm here again. And are you trying to tell me you rule this house? If that's true, then tell me your name. Who's the name of the person that's ruling this house? I got to know your name. If you rule this house, I'm sure you want me to know your name. Go ahead and tell me your name. Is your name Roger? Do people call you Raj for short? You gotta give me something. I'm gonna sit right here. You want to go ahead and touch me? You touched my friend when we were here last time. You grabbed his neck. You want to do that to me right now? Go ahead. Fall? No, you're not going to make me fall. You make me fall if you push me out of the chair. Do you want to see me fall? You're going to have to push me. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm not just going to fall out of the chair. Appetite. What, are you hungry? What do you mean by appetite? What do you have an appetite for? Do you have an appetite for something? Tell me what it is. You want to go ahead and make a noise? You want to knock something over? You want to throw something at me, or? Guys, my camera just shut off. My GoPro on my chest just shut off. That was really weird. My GoPro on my chest just randomly shut off. Or didn't shut off, I'm sorry.
Glass.
Chain and glass. Obviously just said chain and glass. What do you mean by chain? Do you feel like you're stuck in chains, or there's a lot of glass around here? Go ahead and move one of the glasses in here for me. Move some glass for me. Anyway, just to go back real quick what I was saying, my GoPro didn't shut off. It actually just stopped recording randomly. Satan. Guys, the Ovilus just said Satan. And I just got the fucking chills. Are you trying to scare me? I know you're not Satan. You're not going to scare me that easy. I know you're not Satan. What is your name? Tease? Are you? Obvious just said tease. What, are you teasing me? Yeah, you are. Or do you not like that I'm teasing you? If you don't like that I'm teasing you, make that lantern light up right there. Or if you're teasing me, go ahead and make that lantern light up right there. It was really weird that my GoPro just randomly stopped recording after I told where it just stopped recording again, as I just said. Are you messing with me? Are you messing with my camera? Instead of pushing me or grabbing me or pushing me out of the chair, you're messing with my camera? Guys, it just stopped randomly recording again. I'm gonna dope. What do you mean by dope? What do you mean by that? Alien. Rebecca. Around. Which? Guys, okay, hang on. So, is there a Rebecca around here? Is Rebecca a witch? Who's Rebecca? Is she a witch? Is she around here? Maybe it's not a male spirit. That's the one that's terrorizing around here. Maybe it's a female. Is that the case? Is your name Rebecca? Is your name not Roger? Your name is Rebecca? If that's the case, make that lantern light up for me. Make these lights go off. Any of these lights go off for me. If your name is Rebecca. Are you a witch? I assure you I'm not a witch. I know I've been called that before, but I am not a witch. You can't be talking about me. Who's Rebecca? Is she here? I have all these devices laid out right here. Why don't you go ahead and mess with those? Can you light this one up in the corner over here? Can you make that lantern light up? Can you light it up more for me? That one really gets me, guys. I don't know. It says Rebecca around witch. So I'm guessing what? You're trying to tell me there's a Rebecca around here and she's a witch? Is that the case? Am I getting that correct? If I'm correct, can you make any one of these devices go up, light up for me? I mean, if you were a witch, you would certainly be able to do that, right? Tell me, make any of this go off. Say it on here. God, my back just got really cold. My back is really cold right now. I've got chills going up my back. Are you behind me? Who's behind me? Who's behind me right now? I mean, given I am sitting up against a window, so I mean, it could be. There's no draft coming through that. I would have found that out last time we were here, and I already know there's no draft coming through that window. So the chills are gone. If there was a draft coming through, I would be. Guys, I got kind of a little bit of a headache going on. Are you messing with me? It's got like a weird, like a short, like little. Okay, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna end. All right, I'm ending this. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this real quick. That's really weird. I'm gonna walk out. We'll be back. We'll get back to this in a minute. All right, guys. That was really weird. You know what? That reminds me of the same when I was here last time. I was trying to do. If you guys remember the part one of the Pete Spence this house investigation, the part one when I was trying to do the history, I got really confused. It was like a moment where I got really confused. That just happened to me again. That was really weird. Like I felt like a cold chill go up my back, and then it stopped. And then when I was talking to you guys, talking on the camera, it's like I got like a weird, like, it wasn't like a sharp pain in my head. It was like an ache, kind of like in the middle. And then I just got really confused. I literally, as you just saw, I literally just had to walk out of there. I don't know exactly what's going on. We just got the name Rebecca, and something about a witch, and then Satan. I don't really know exactly what's going on. I've got the I'm watching the DVR. I'm watching the DVR right now, and I've got the Paralights sitting on the table still. All the device, everything's running. All the equipment's on except for the Ovilus. I turned that off. So, and I'm just kind of watching to see if anything, because it looked like something went by the camera in there, the DVR camera. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just watch this DVR, the DVR camera in that room for a second and see maybe if we catch anything. All right, guys, I'm running back. I've been watching the DVR for about, for almost 10 minutes, and I just saw a really weird light going behind the altar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my digital camera and I'm going to snap a few photos really quick. As you see, I still got all the equipment still running on the table. That was a really weird light, so I'm going to put the camera down real quick and I'm going to snap a few photos and see if we catch anything. So I just took a whole bunch of photos right now of that altar. I'll review the footage. I'll review the photos later on, but I just took probably about a good 30 photos. So I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go pick up all the equipment from that room right now, and I'm gonna bring everything back in, except for the DVR cameras, obviously. But I'm gonna bring in all the equipment I have laid out over in that side of the house. I'm gonna bring it all back in here, and I'm gonna kind of come up with a plan and figure out exactly what I'm going to do next, because I think there's quite a few things going on in that room right now. So I don't know. I'm going to go collect all the equipment right now and come back in here to the nerve center and figure out what my next step's going to be. So we'll get back to it. We'll get back to the investigation here in just a minute. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is okay. So guys, so what I was trying to do in that last little session that just happened, I went outside for a little bit, took a break. Got like a little bit of a headache going on. So what I was trying to do is, I know that there is what I think is a male spirit in this house that likes to be kind of like, likes to mess with people. More of like he's like a meaner one, the one that likes to mess with the people that work here. Probably the one that may have grabbed Tony last time we were here. So what I was trying to do was I wanted to agitate that spirit a little bit to see if I could get a response out of them. Because it just seems like I know they're there, but it just seems like they were being really, really quiet, and like I wasn't really getting a lot of response. Rhonda is definitely in there. It seemed like in that last session though, that Ovilus session, that Rhonda kind of wasn't there, kind of stepped out, and it seems like whoever that darker spirit is, whoever that male spirit is, kind of took that over. So once I kind of felt that's where it was going, I wanted to kind of agitate it a little bit, and I wanted to get responses from it and find out, just to prove that spirit is there. So, and I think I got what I wanted, because it was really weird there at the end. I got that headache, and I got the chills up my back. Then the headache started, and then I just got really confused, like kind of like what happened to me last time I was here. So I think I got what I wanted. So I'm going to be done with that. I'm going to go ahead and kind of redirect the investigation from here on out now. Like I said, I don't want to agitate anything here. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I'm doing. What I want to do. I just did that because I wanted to prove to myself that what I believe, and I believe that there is a male spirit here that likes to mess with people and likes to have control. And I kind of wanted to try, like I said, agitating it, like almost like I was taking that control away, and I was in control. And I think I got exactly what I wanted. And so I'm going to be done with that. In fact, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to redirect the investigation for the rest of the night. I want to focus more on Rhonda and some maybe another spirit that I think might be here. There is actually well, I'm going to get to something else a little bit later on with another spirit that I think is in here that I actually don't think has always been here. I do think there's one that was brought here by somebody or something. So I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue with the Ovilus session, but I'm going to take it to the back stock room now over in this area of the house. I'm going to give this house, I'm going to take a break from this side of the house right now. I want to kind of let that calm down. Like I said, I wanted to agitate that spirit once I felt that they had taken over that session and that's who we were dealing with. So, and I think I got what I wanted. I got the headache, got confused, so I'm done with that. So I'm going to give this side of the house a break for a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to go focus on the stock room because I want to do that. I'm not going to be in there too long. Like I said, because when it comes to this place, I believe that the active part of the house is the original part of the house. That's the mainly active. I do think there is something going on back here. I'm going to try to see if we can catch anything back here right now because I'm going to give this side of the house a break, like I said. But yeah, so like I said, I'm redirecting the investigation from here. I got that moment where I feel that I was able to bring out the spirit. There is a spirit here that likes to mess with people, and I think it's not the nicest of spirits, and I think it wants to actually mess with people and potentially hurt them. But anyway, I think I got what I wanted, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that alone. Take a break from that side of the house. Right now, I want to continue with the Ovilus session in the stock room. I'm going to go sit in the stock room. I've got the DVR running here, and then I'm going to bring the Ovilus in there, and I want to see if we can catch any responses from there. So let's go ahead and head in there now. All right, guys, real quick. So, like I said, I was getting set up to go in the stock room right now, and as I'm setting up, I was setting this camera up. That's why I have this one. I was setting this camera up to film the stock room, and literally something just got thrown back here. I just heard something got thrown. I don't know what room it came from. I've got fucking chills right now. It caught me off guard completely. So I didn't, like I said, I wanted to take a break from this part of the house, but that got me, and I want to go back there right now and find out what's going on. All right, who's back here? Did you just throw something? You just throw something in here? I'm coming back in. Look, I don't mean you any disrespect. I don't mean you any disrespect whatsoever. I'm here to communicate with you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to be hurt by you. I just heard you throw something back here, though. Alright, so I'm going to flip the light on and see if I can find out, maybe if I see something was thrown. Or because, dude, it was loud. Like, I heard it. And it sounded like it came from this room. I don't know necessarily if it was this room, but it definitely came from back here somewhere. So, I'm going to go ahead and flip the light on and check it out. Alright, did you throw something in here? Like I said, I don't mean you any disrespect whatsoever. I'm just here to communicate with you. I'm not here to hurt you. I don't want to be hurt by you. I don't want you hurting anybody in here. You're not allowed to hurt anybody. If you threw something back here, or if you made something move, can you move it again? Can you do it again? Guys, I don't even know what it was. There's nothing on the floor that looks out of place. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't make a note of where all this... Normally, I make notes of where everything is placed before I start investigating or filming or anything. I didn't make notes of anything that was at this table, so I don't know if something here got moved. I made notes of all of where all this stuff was. Like I do know, like I made a note of that picture being kind of knocked halfway down right there. I don't notice anything that was moved. I don't see anything on the floor, and I don't see anything else out of place. Like I said, I don't know if any. I didn't make a note of. I can't remember anything. I didn't make any notes of anything on this table, so I don't know. Maybe something got moved, but guys, something got thrown. I was back there in the stock room. I was setting up this camera so that I could start filming in that stock room, and something got thrown back here. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't get scared, but it startled me because like it just caught me. It was completely quiet, and it just totally caught me off guard. So yeah, I'm like, dude, my adrenaline's up right now. So like that really got me. Hopefully I caught it on one of the DVR cameras. I'll have to review it later. So I don't know. I don't see anything on the floor though. Like I said, I'm looking around and I don't see anything on the floor. It doesn't look like anything's out of place. At least not in here. So I'm gonna check this room out. I'm gonna flip the lights on real quick. I don't see anything that's like really out of place. Nothing's knocked over that I can see. There's nothing on the floor. But something got thrown. Like there was no way. Like it's getting me. Like guys, it's getting me because like I should be able to see something move. Like something should be like out of place because of how loud that was. I really hope I caught it on the DVR cameras. One of them at least. Got the one running in the corner here, and the one's running in the altar room. I really hope I caught it on that because with the sound that made, something should be moved. There should be something on the floor. There should be something knocked over. I don't know. I don't see anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go continue running the Ovilus. I'm going to go run the Ovilus in the stock room and just kind of get out of this part of the house for a little bit and come back to it later. I don't mean you any disrespect whatsoever. I'm just here to communicate with you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you hurting me. I don't want you. You're not allowed to hurt anybody in this house or anybody that works here. I'm just here to communicate with you. If you don't want to be bothered, I get it. I totally understand. And if that's the case, don't communicate with me. Don't come through. Just hide. I'm not going to leave. You're not going to force me out, but we can respect each other. And we can ignore you. You can ignore me and I can ignore you and let me just talk to everybody else. And if that's what you want, let's just do that. If I did anything to disrespect you earlier, a little while ago, I apologize. And I won't do it again. I just want to make sure that we have an understanding with each other because you're not going to force me out and I'm not going to force you out. You don't need to throw things or do any of that. I am going to be back in here. So if you don't want to talk, if you don't want to communicate, you want to have nothing to do with me, then don't. Okay. All right, guys. So something else I want to make a note of real quick. I do have a REM pod right here. So I am far enough away from it where I won't be triggering it. Just kind of want to have that going just in case anything happens or anything ends up coming in here, so or is in here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and flip the Ovilus back on, and we're going to continue with the Ovilus session.
Evening. Baby. Add.
Okay. Is there anybody in this room with me? If there is, can you? I hear you like to knock things down in here. You like to throw things on the floor.
Beans.
Beans? Beans? What do you mean by beans? I'm not aware if there's any beans in here. I don't know what you mean by that. So, but anyway, I hear you like to knock things down in here. You like to move things. If you can go ahead and knock something off the shelf for me, or move something, I'd really appreciate it. Go ahead and make something move something for me. Or if you can tell me your name, if you're somebody different from the other side of the house that likes to hang out in here. Can you move anything for me? Can you knock anything over? Can you knock on something?
Manifest.
Manifest. Yes. Can you manifest yourself? I would like to see you. Go ahead and manifest yourself for me. Can you move something for me? Can you please move something for me in here? Knock something over? I hear you like to do that. Make a noise or something? Tell you what, I have a device sitting right here, right next to me. You can go ahead and mess with that if you want to go ahead and you just said you, but it's the letter race. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by race? I don't quite understand that one, guys. Okay, back to what I was saying. This device next to me with the red light on it, if you just come over and just do that for me, I'd appreciate that. If you don't want to move anything, if you don't want to knock anything down, you want to, like, tell me your name, maybe?
Both.
Both. What do you mean by both? You want to tell me your name? And you want to move something? That would be even better. That'd be great. Go ahead and move something and then tell me the name of who moved it. That would be awesome. Come on, move something for me. Knock something down. I hear you like to do that.
Possibly.
Possibly. Possibly? No. Yeah, I heard you like to do that. Possibly. Possibly you like to knock things down? I think you do. So go ahead and do it. Let me see it. Let me see you knock something down. Whose? What do you mean by whose? Who's in here? My name is Kevin. You know that. I've been here before. I don't know if that's what you meant. But how about you tell me your name? I just told you mine. You want to move something behind me? Can you mess with this this device right next to me with the red light on it? Alright guys, so I'm going to be wrapping up this investigation pretty soon. So I've got a couple things I want to do. One thing I want to focus on right now is I've got the party lights out. I brought out the music box again. We were back in the altar room where we actually had some really good communication with Rhonda earlier, who I believe to be Rhonda. I put out a couple of EMF pumps, and I'm also going to be putting the flashlight, the mag light out to do a flashlight session. I really want to see if we can get in contact with her again and see if maybe we can get what we had going on earlier, because I really think that there's something going on in here. I think they're being really quiet tonight, but I do believe that there's a lot going on. So we're going to go ahead and get this all started. We're going to go ahead and shut the light down, and I'll get the night vision going and get all the equipment turned on, and we'll see what happens. Hey, Rhonda, if you're in here, I brought the music box back out again. I've got a lot of stuff laid out here that you can mess with, and you can communicate with us. Just use any of these devices I've laid out. I brought out your favorite. I brought out the music box. If you would like, I've got a light sitting over there. If you could turn that light off for me, let me know you're here. If anybody is in here, can you turn that flashlight off for me? Can you turn that flashlight off for me, please? If there's anybody in here, can you turn that flashlight off? Can you turn that flashlight off for me, please? Oh, thank you. Can you turn it off again? Can you turn it all the way off? Make it stay off? Come on, you just did it. Can you do it again? Turn that flashlight off for me and make it stay off. I'm going to come over there. If you don't want me coming over there, turn that light off. Turn that flashlight off for me, please. If you would like me to leave the room, go ahead and turn that light off. If you would like me to stay in this room, can you turn that light off? Rhonda, are you in here? If you're in here, can you turn that light off, that flashlight off for me, please? Rhonda, turn that flashlight off for me, please. Oh, thank you. Can you go ahead and keep it off for me? Nope, can you turn it back off? Turn it back off for me. Can you make it flash just once and let me know you're here? Do what you just did again. Thank you. Can you turn it back on? Thank you. Okay. All right, what about your music box over here? Can you play that music for me again? Go ahead, turn that light. All right. You having more fun with the flashlight right now? Is that what it is? You can mess with that. Can you turn it back on for me? Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. You liking the flashlight a lot more right now? Can you push it off the chair for me? Or turn it off. You turn it off for me one more time. Rhonda, can you turn that flashlight off for me one more? Thank you. Go ahead and turn it back on. Turn it back on for me so I can see. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take the flashlight away now. Thank you for using it. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and bring this investigation to a close here pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and end it tonight with we're going to run the SLS camera. I'm going to start in this room over here and make my way here into the altar room. Now, if you guys remember from the last investigation, this SLS camera, which has never given me any issues, shut down every time I pointed it towards this corner. Like whatever was here didn't want to be seen. So what I've done is, like I was saying earlier, I've made sure that this is completely updated, and I've also used it a couple more times since, and I haven't had a single issue with it. So we're going to go ahead and run this. This is the same one I used here last time, and we're going to run it again and see if we can come up with anything. And I think it'll be pretty incredible if we get it again where as soon as I point it to this corner, it's just going to shut down on me, because there is no issues with this camera whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead and get this SLS session started right now. Okay, if there's anybody in here, I'm holding a device in my hand that I will be able to see you with. If you could show yourself to me, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to walk through, and if you want to show yourself, please do. If there's anybody around this toy, can you go ahead and grab it for me? You go ahead and grab that toy off the table. Go ahead and grab that toy for me. Okay guys, we're going to make our way into the altar room now with the SLS camera. Okay, Rhonda, if you're in here, I'm holding a device in my hand that I can see you with. I'd really like to see you. You can go ahead and show yourself to me. Alright guys, here we go. This is where I pointed the camera last time and it would not. It kept having to be rebooted. So far so good. Rhonda, if you're in that corner, can you show yourself to me? Guys, we're tracking something right here. It's almost like right next to me. Is there someone standing right here? Rhonda, is that you? Can you play your music box for me? Guys, we actually just caught a figure. That was awesome. Rhonda, can you play that music box for me? You over in that corner? I know you like to hang out in that corner a lot. That's your corner. You over there now? You want to show yourself to me? We would like to see you. Go ahead and play your music box over here. Okay, if there's anybody else in here that would like to show yourself. What the fuck? Guys, as soon as we just picked up on a figure, it just completely shut down on me again. I don't understand it. It's always this room. I don't have a problem with this camera. It's something about this room. Something does not want to be seen in this room. Okay, we've pulled it up again. Guys, it just shut down on me again. It's only... I haven't had any issues with this camera. It's this room that does it. Every time. I've never had an issue with this camera. I've used this one for... I've been using this one for a long time. I've never had any issues. It's only when I bring it into this room, in this house, that this camera likes to shut down on me. I don't understand. It was literally just as I caught, it looked like I caught a figure standing here at the doorway. It just turned right off. I didn't have to reboot it this time, but the camera just completely shut off. I had to reopen it. There's someone you don't want to be seen? Is that why you keep messing with my camera? I think we just picked up something. It's right here in the corner. Rhonda, was that you in the corner? Can you show yourself, please? Can you show yourself to me, please? There we go, guys. Look at that. Look at that. We just caught something up in the corner. That's right in the corner, too. Rhonda, was that you? I just saw you. Thank you for showing you. We got another one. Rhonda, is that you? Can you wave? Look at that. Looks like she's waving. Rhonda, if that's you, thank you for showing us. It's good to see you. I think we might have caught her, Karen. Can you come back? There she is. Rhonda, is that you in the corner? Are you waving? Let me check this out. See it? It's right there in the corner. Mm-hmm. Rhonda, can you wave at us? Is that you? That's literally right there in the corner. It's right here. Can you wave at us? Rhonda, is that you? If that's you, can you come over here and play your music box? Nice that you're showing yourself. Been there for a while too.
Yeah.
Well, we know you like to hang out in that corner. It's definitely your corner. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap up this investigation now. I think it was a really good night. It definitely got quiet there at the end. But I think we actually caught quite a bit. I think I have a pretty good understanding of what's going on in here. I do believe that we got into contact with Rhonda tonight. I think she made herself known. And it was actually really special to know that because it's something I've been really wanting to know since the last investigation here, if that's who that was. So like I said, it's getting to be, I believe it's a little after midnight now. I got to pack everything up and get everything loaded back up. Like I said, this isn't an overnighter, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything shut down and get everything boxed back up and start reviewing the footage tomorrow. So hopefully we caught some really good stuff. I know we did. So I'll be going through all the other footage and we'll get the video out here pretty soon for you guys to see. So, but that's it. Another follow-up investigation done at the Pete Spence House. This is a lot of fun here. I actually really like coming here. This one was actually very exciting. So we will catch you guys soon.